Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. So we are at week 106 of my keto journey and week 2 of my own personalized 75 hard. So if you haven't been following me, I created my own version of 75 hard, just certain rules that I was gonna stick to for 75 days. If I fall off track, if I miss one goal, gotta start over at day number 1. So we're just gonna talk about how week number 2 went, and yeah, let's get into it.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling, I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going life. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change.
All right guys, if you didn't check out week number 1, I will put it in the description box below and at the end of this video, but definitely check that out. Week number 1, I struggled big time because I just had to get back on track after eating carbs, after feeding that addiction, and also I gave up alcohol. I also made a couple videos talking about giving up alcohol and how I've been feeling and how much I've been struggling with it. So week number 1 definitely was a struggle, emotionally, physically, and I was really hoping that week number 2 we would kind of get into the easier parts of this, and that wasn't the case for me. So week number 2 was definitely hard for me, and actually it felt like it was a little bit harder, but I think because of everything going on around me, that played a big part in it. So I actually had a family visiting this week from Colorado. My Aunt Dina came and my cousins, Dan and Ariel and Cookie, and they came and, you know, we spent time this week, and it was just so nice seeing them again. It's been a long time since we've seen them, like 5 years actually. And they never met Jack and Riley, so just seeing them bond, and it was really nice. It was really nice spending time with them. But we did a lot of eating out this week, and there was like a lot of alcohol around me this week. And normally I'm not a day drinker. I don't day drink. You know, my thing is night drinks. You know, after the kids go to bed, I'll have a couple drinks at night. Like, that was my thing. But because I gave up alcohol and I'm not going to drink it for 75 days, and probably giving it up, you know, at night after that too, after the 75 days, I don't think that I'm ever really going to go back to doing that, because of how hard it's been for me, but we're going to talk about that. But being around alcohol, just knowing that I couldn't, you know, drink, and because of like how emotional I've been, it was difficult this week, honestly. So eating out. Now I can go to a restaurant, you know, with my family and stick to keto. You know, I have no problem doing that. But I think it was like just the mental game, you know, like I couldn't have it. I couldn't, like it was off limits because that's my rule for the 75 days, you know, like no trigger foods, absolutely no trigger foods. Sticking to keto/low carb, that's my rule for the 75 days. And so I couldn't grab a fry. I couldn't, you know, have any type of dessert, you know, that people were eating. And like I said, you know, like I have been so incredibly emotional this week. Really emotional. And it's really been a struggle for me. And I honestly feel like this week was harder. It was definitely harder. And I don't know if it was because, you know, we were going out to eat all the time, and probably, right? Like it's hard. It's hard to go out to eat and see all of this crappy food all around you, and you have a food addiction and you want to eat it. You know, like maybe going out to eat once won't bother you, but being around it a lot this week, like it made it harder for me. It just definitely caused me to struggle a lot more. But the good news is that I passed the test. I made it, you know, like I made it through it. And like that's the important thing, because I know like those moments where I was just struggling and I wanted to eat and I wanted to drink, but I didn't. That's where I'm changing. That's where I'm growing. That's where I am becoming stronger. And even though it doesn't feel like it at the moment, like it feels like you're so incredibly weak. It did. Like I felt so weak. I felt sad. I felt angry. I felt irritated. Like all of those feelings just came bubbling up, and it was hard. It was so hard. And I cried a lot this week because I'm just so emotional, and I don't know where this is coming from. You know, like I've given up alcohol before and I've had no problem with it. I honestly feel like God is doing something. God is doing something. He's working inside of me. But that means that all of the crap, all of the bad stuff that has been holding me down for years and years and years, it needs to come to the surface. And when it comes to the surface, it hurts. It's painful. It makes us sad. You know, like we're mourning. That's what I feel like. I'm mourning that life that I hate, you know, that I've lived my whole life, that I haven't lived for the last 105 weeks. But it's still there. It's still a part of me. And so it needs to resurface. It needs to come up because I need to deal with it. I need to manage it. I need to figure out why I reached almost 400 pounds at one point in my life. Why did that happen? How did that happen? I need to figure it out. And for me to figure it out, I need to feel it. I need to feel it. And this week has been really confusing for me because it's like I'm feeling all of these emotions. All of these emotions, really bad emotions. They're not good. I'm feeling all of it and I don't even know where they're coming from sometimes. And it's like, you know, what exactly am I getting irritated about? What exactly am I sad about, you know? And it's just, I guess it's a good thing. It's a good thing because like I mentioned in previous videos that, you know, like I need to feel these emotions. I need to feel it because I've been so used to numbing it. I've been so used to numbing it with food. I've been so used to numbing it with alcohol at night, you know, just to escape my life, the bad parts of my life. Not that my life is bad. Like I love my life. I have an amazing life, but we always have crap, you know, like we all have crap. We all have crap in our lives that we don't deal with. I mean, how many of you have crap in your life right now that you're not dealing with, that you're just shoving it back? You know, you're shoving it down because it's just too painful to deal with it. You don't want to think about it. You don't want to feel it. So what are you numbing it with? You know, are you numbing it with food? Are you numbing it with alcohol? Are you numbing it with drugs? Are you numbing it with social media? Are you numbing it with bad relationships? Are you numbing it with anything that makes you feel good in the moment, but just makes you feel worse afterwards? You know, like what are you numbing your pain with? It's time to feel it. You gotta feel it. You have to let it come out. And you gotta feel it because you gotta deal with it. You gotta fight off those demons. You gotta face them. And that is what I'm dealing with right now, guys. And it's so painful. It's so painful. And sometimes I feel like I'm praying and I don't even feel God working, even though I know, like that's important. We got to know his truth. We got to know his word. We got to know his love. We got to know that he's there, because sometimes we're not going to feel like he's there. And that has been me the last couple of weeks. Like I will have moments where it's just like, where are you? Where are you, God? I don't feel you helping me. I am sitting here crying out to you, feeling absolutely helpless and feeling like I can't do this. And I feel like you're not even there. But that is what a good parent does, like they do what's best for us. And honestly, feeling this pain right now is what's best for me. And that sucks. If I'm being honest, it sucks. But I have to keep going. I have to keep pushing, because I'm going to get stronger. And I know that this is the beginning, like I feel like the first 105 weeks that I've been on this journey, like I've just kind of been learning along the way, slowly, very slowly. I've been learning. When I first started this journey, like I was just like, yeah, like let's do it. We're going to lose all of this weight and we're going to do it through keto and it's just going to melt off. Yeah, we'll hit some bumps in the road, it'll be hard at times, but we're just going to get back up. We're just going to try again, I feel like all of this time I've just been masking the pain. Whenever it tries to resurface, whenever it tries to come up, I just mask it. I mask it with something. And it's time to stop doing that. Like if I truly want to become the person that I want to be, the person that my husband needs me to be, the person that my kids need me to be, I need to deal with what's going on inside. And so I'm ready. Like I am ready to do this. And I'm taking you guys along the ride with me. And it's probably going to be a long ride. So I hope you guys are in for it. And if any of you need to do the same thing, I hope you guys jump on board with me, because let's do it together. Like it's time to stop wasting time. We need to stop wasting time. I'm tired of wasting time. I spent almost 40 years of my life as an obese person, living with this incredibly unhealthy relationship with food, using it to comfort me in those times where I felt sad or angry or bored or happy. Every emotion that I have felt, I have used food to comfort it. And we need to learn new ways to deal with our emotions, creating those new healthy habits, destroying that self-destructive behavior that we have been so familiar with our whole lives. And so I'm ready to do that. And so week 2, I stayed on track. It was super hard, but I did it every single day. 1 hour with God, every single day, 30 minutes of activity, every single day, no alcohol. Every single day I stayed keto, low carb, and did not cheat, did not have a trigger food. Now I had some veggies that were not keto this week that for me is just not considered cheating. My cheats are trigger foods, anything that's bad, like the bad carbs, the bad sugar, you know what I mean. Bread and pasta, cookies, sweets, candy, chips, like anything that is just going to trigger me. And so that is my goal for the 75 days, is just to continue to do that. And we are going to get through this. We're going to get through this. And I just want to thank you guys, for supporting me through this journey and for holding me accountable. Every single week I get to get out here and show you this video and show you how I'm doing. And honestly, some weeks are just going to be depressing. And like this one, like it's a depressing week. Even though I stayed on track and I made it, I made it through it. And I'm so proud of myself. I really am. I'm still dealing with emotions that I need to deal with, emotions that are kind of like bringing me down. And that's okay. Like I have to embrace that, because I know that I got to feel them. So I have to embrace them. I have to accept them. But we can't keep hiding from them, We need to stop hiding. We need to come out. All right, guys, that is it for my week 2 of 75 Hard. Thank you guys for being a part of my journey. If you like this video, please give me a like. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't hit that subscribe button. And my link to my support group on Facebook, The Shrinkables, is down below if you want to join a community filled with people, awesome people, who just want to lose weight together, physically and mentally. Come join us over there. So my good friend Ron from Love and Keto, Ron's weight loss journey, he mentioned that he's going to be doing a clean eating challenge for himself, a 30-day clean eating challenge for September. So I was actually thinking about doing that alongside with him, still doing my 75 Hard, obviously, but just sticking to keto/low carb, but a more cleaner version, because I do tend to go dirty keto a lot of times, and I'll snack on, you know, pepperoni and deli ham and Spam and things like that. So just kind of staying away from that for the month of September, because sodium just doesn't agree with me at all. And yeah, I think I'm going to be joining you on that, Ron. So I'm excited for that. If you guys want to do it with us, do it with us. We'll do it together. All right, guys, that is it for this video. I hope you liked it. If you are doing your own 75 Hard, or if you're doing the 75 Hard, comment below. Let me know how you're doing. If you're sticking it out, if you fell down, that is okay. Just get back on track and just start again. Just let me know in the comments below how you're doing. All right, guys. I'll see you with the next video. Stay safe and choose health. Bye. Oh my gosh, my stomach is like making a lot of noises. Did you hear that? And my link to my support group, The Shrinkables, is down below if you want to join a community filled with people who just want to lose weight. And my cat is scratching. Andy, stop.